Hey everyone, I am Heponwana. I'm going to be running through LOVE+kuso. Hopefully you can all hear me. If you could hear me, alright, I could tell you could hear me. I hear my partner watching the stream in the other room, so we should be good to go. Real quick, before I dive in, I just want to tell you a quick bit about this game. This game has me playing as this little stick figure guy. He is known as 5'8". He is 5 pixels wide, 8 pixels tall. So in this game, I can do a few different motions. I can move left, I can move right, I can jump, I can put down a checkpoint. Anywhere you put a checkpoint, if you die, you come back to life right there. I can also pretty much sacrifice myself to respawn at a checkpoint. This game, at the very end, it is going to count how many times I die, how many times I jump, and how many checkpoints I do. I want to challenge all of you. If you want to join me, for every single time that I die, checkpoint, or jump, I'm going to donate 5 cents. It's actually going to add up to a decent amount. If you want to join me on this, donate 1 cent per jump, checkpoint, and death. That would be fantastic, because that way, you know, we could raise some good money for a fantastic cause. But anyways, let's go ahead and start getting ready. So in this mode, I'm going to do speedrun mode. This is LOVE+kuso. I'll tell you more about what that means in a second, but I'm going to get going in 3, 2, 1, go. So in this game, you can see there are a lot of challenges that are facing me. Typically, any area is going to have 3 colors to it. There's going to be black, there's going to be white, and there's going to be a unique color for every stage. That color doesn't really mean anything. Ooh, there's a death. That's 5 cents already. Also, you can see there's a lot of jumps going on. So black is the background, white is things that do stuff. So bouncy trampolines, later on you're going to see spikes. White is spikes that'll kill me. You'll also see, let's see, there will be some moving spikes here. There's lots of things. So I'm trying to get that clock, that's a collectible. There are going to be 30 total collectibles in this run. The reason it's called LOVE+kuso is the first 16 stages, of which I'm on the 3rd one right now, is from the original game, Love 1 or Love. Kuso, which later got retitled to LOVE+kuso, has 25 stages in total. There are a total of 30 collectibles. I need to collect all of them to get 100%. And that is a death. That's me being sloppy. So, as we go through, there's a lot of cool little secrets, like going through that little panel right there, that little opening, that is actually kind of tricky, that has some speed tech to it. I am a little bit sloppy today. I am just kind of full of energy. It is a good day. We are doing a good cause. So, coming up, you're going to see the first example of a really well-hidden collectible. So, some of the collectibles, like in stage 2, are a clock just in your way. On this stage, it is very well hidden. You've heard the saying, the cake is a lie. Well, we're about to see the cake. And it's not a lie, and there's a secret there. In fact, they even called it out, the little banner, that it's a secret. Another cool thing about this game is the music. The music in this game is fantastic. Hopefully you can all hear it pretty well, because this music, every stage has its own soundtrack. It's a good blend of like lo-fi, kind of good energy to it. Each song kind of matches the stage. In this game, the purpose of the game, the story, not the purpose, is you are pretty much a survivor in like a post-apocalyptic type of world. And you need to get through abandoned factories, destroyed environments. At one point, we're going to see something that looks like a dragon. This game is just a lot of really cool, fun, different elements to it. Right here, you can see an obvious homage. If you know Mega Man, these are like those blocks on Mega Man. I think they're called Yonko blocks. I always get the name wrong. Those blocks, that is a really bad death. That is one I usually don't make. That is a run killer right there. But we're not going for PBs today. We're going for charity, for a good cause. Hopefully you are enjoying the run despite me making a few little mistakes. So this game is incredibly difficult. So talking while playing, not the easiest thing, but I'm kind of used to it. And then I proceed to immediately fall into a hit. That is perfectly normal, perfectly fine. I should still be able to pull off a good time. I will definitely come in underestimate. Another fun element to this game, I already screwed up on that. That was bad. Sorry. Little things that if you speedrun this game that you pick up on, if you don't speedrun, you don't even notice. There are a lot of real minor tricks to this game where you're really just trying to meet certain frame perfect and just generally little tricks, little ideas that you need to match up for the perfect speed run. You'll notice right here that I am not really moving forward. I'm kind of killing myself to bring in a little extra money. Like I said, I'm going to donate 5 cents per death. There's another 5 cents. And there's another 5. There's another 5. This stage, to tell the truth, is the hardest type of stage in the world for a speedrunner. It's an auto-scroller. We cannot go any faster than the front platform, which is now on the left side of the screen here, coming on up. Until it goes through, we cannot do anything. We just gotta wait for it. In fact, it's the front platform and also it's a couple other platforms that are key for this. So right here, we will grab that collectible. And once again, we're stuck. I'm not moving. I'm not going anywhere. 5 more cents. 10 more cents. Third platform, we can finally go. And we are free from that auto-scroller. Now we are in the skull of some sort of giant dragon-like monster. This game has all sorts of really cool music, really cool environments. Like, this game just offers so many cool ideas. With the previous game, there was talk of it being a good introductory speedrun type game. I don't know what just happened there. I thought I would have died landing there. I fell slightly off cycle. But this is another one that personally I think is a fantastic speedrun game, because if you play this in speedrun mode, you have infinite lives, you will never die. I mean, you will die a lot, but you will never be able to run out of the ability to die. Also, in speedrun mode, all RNG is eliminated, so anything that happens is entirely your fault, your control. You know, it's a game that you have to work hard, you have to learn the patterns, you have to learn what you're doing, but at the end of the day, everything that happens is entirely your control. It's one of the things I really love about this game, is it is completely under your control and your ability. Also, like I have already said, but the soundtrack is amazing. The visuals are cool for being so lo-fi. These visuals are just fantastic. They're inoffensive. There's nothing that really hurts your eyes. You know, there are a lot of games that can have flashing, things like that. This game, there isn't too much in the way of flashing. There's just good, comforting visuals. I call this Mario running. I just ran across all those platforms without having to jump any. I like to think that was probably added by Fred Wood, the developer of the game, as an homage to Mario. I do know that the disappearing blocks earlier are put in as an homage to Mega Man. So here we're going to go the wrong way, because there's a collectible. Some are more collectible or more hidden than others. That's a good example of one. So here we want to fall down, avoid those shots, and just keep on moving. I'm going to throw down checkpoint, and it is hard to fit that cycle, but it's all good. I always love the music on this stage. The stage looks all icy. The sounds are just so cool. I think of this as just the ultimate cool level. So here we're going to pop through this little pillar that would have killed me and jump across on the little rolly platform thing. This stage is going to go by real quick. If you don't get what's going on, that's perfectly fine, because It is a very fast stage, and I screwed up right there. Sorry about that one. Let's wait, and there we go. So this is the final stage of Love. Like I said, it's 16 stages of Love, and it is 25 of Kuso. This is final stage of Love. We are soon going to be no longer in love, but that doesn't mean we can't love this good cause. Donate some good money towards it, and if you have any love emotes, go ahead and spam them now. By the way, speedrun strat right here, click through the blocks as they reappear. But we are in the final stage of Love, so I want to see all the love emotes you have. I do not love that ball right there, I'll say, because that is a dangerous ball. By the way, you might notice the final stage of Love has pretty much all of the things we've been seeing up until now. It's kind of like the final exam. And with that, we are no longer in Love. We are in Kuso. This is Kuso Stage 1. Kuso, you'll notice it's a lot like Love. There isn't anything really too new in terms of what the game is. It's just new levels, new obstacles, a whole lot of new music, some new colors. I do love this lavender. And we're about to see, I hope you have cat emotes. If you have cat emotes, we are about to see Charlie. That would be Fred Wood's cat right there. That is Charlie, keeper of a secret. So, real story, Fred Wood had a cat, Charlie. Charlie is no longer with us, but I, as an animal lover, am such a fan of the idea of put your pet into a game, have them guard the collectibles, the secrets. That is just like, that is beautiful to me. Like, that is just pure love. And through that area is kind of tricky. There are a couple spots I might get a little more quiet because of them being kind of harder. Speaking of harder, this stage is not necessarily harder, but the collectible here, the first time you play through, good luck even trying to find this. It is incredibly well hidden. We want to keep up on the cycle here. Important thing on this stage is you want to be able to move fast, but not so fast that you could actually catch up to the obstacles that are trying to kill you. And we don't want that. By the way, Hidden Charlie, hidden collectible. On to the next level. Love this color too. Kind of a nice little chartreuse. This stage introduces these kind of ping-ponging asterisks. I'm not sure what you'd want to call them. I call them kind of a pain because they killed me a lot when I was new to this game. But we're doing pretty good right here. I actually got a gold on a stage back there. That was cool. I've got my splits open. I'm always keeping my eye for, ooh, that was not good. Fall down here. Don't want to fall too fast, but grab that collectible and hang out on that ledge for a second. And now, I love the color of this level. I really do love it. I hope it's not too bright. It is kind of a bright color. This yellow is, ooh, mis-aimed on that just a smidge, but it's okay. Grab this collectible before we fall down here. Checkpoint, bounce, and then go up here, and we're through. This stage is all about lasers and force fields. And then near the end, so I put a checkpoint where it got shot by a laser. When that happens, the checkpoint gets destroyed. So that's a key mechanic of this game is if you ever put a checkpoint where it cannot survive, it's going to be bad news. So right here, big jump into the unknown. Doing that saves a lot of time. You won't even believe how many cycles that saves right back there. That was bad. I got greedy. Don't get too greedy. So coming up next is my least favorite stage in the game. I hate these guns. And I always fall down that pit. I don't know why. That's not a hard jump. But I hate these guns. Good news. They hate me too. So mutual. The feeling is entirely mutual. They are tricky. They lock on to where you are going. And if you hesitate for even a second, you will regret it. And you need them to open those passages like that. So I hate those guns, but those guns I have to rely on. This here is a stage I've recently started improving quite a bit on. I love the look of it. I love the music. It kind of feels like you're in an engine. At least to me, it feels like it's a big engine that you're just kind of plowing through. Ooh, I did really good. This stage, nice and mellow. Believe it or not, this stage will really get under your skin. It is a lot trickier than it feels like it should be, despite being kind of slow looking, kind of chill, kind of relaxed. The music is just telling me to, you know, take my time, have fun. So this one here, I always think of this like you're inside of a demon or something like that. Like it just looks kind of visceral, the red color, the weird shapes to it. But this stage has another collectible where we'll put a checkpoint here, respawn, and then coming up on the next level is going to be the single hardest hardest secret to find if you're playing this game casually. If you're playing it first time, you've got to go out of bounds. This is intentional. This is the intended route. You'll notice I put a checkpoint way back there because you don't want to rerun this. You're going to lose a lot of time. There's Charlie again. Such a good kitty. Let's run through here. We've got some saw blades trying to kill us. We won't let them. We're just going pause, 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 and run on through. So another stage of those Mega Man style disappearing and reappearing blocks. Oh wait, anytime Charlie comes up, if you want to do some cat emotes, if you have any, you know, a little cat jam is always good because music's good and we've got a cat. You know, any of that is always welcome. So this stage, I love the music here because it makes it sound constantly like it's building to something really big, but even if you stay on this stage for an extra minute, the music doesn't really build to anything, it's just constantly building. If you're ever wanting to speedrun this game, here's a strat, run as quick as you can, fall down like that, just keep moving, and you can skip half the level. Makes for a fantastic, quick stage. By the way, I keep pointing out where things are kind of tricky. This stage looks rather mellow. It's going to show you where the secret is. There's the secret, there's the collectible. However, this stage is a trap. It's a trick. Don't put a checkpoint down, keep running. There's Charlie again. Good old kitty. 2 collectibles on one stage. Then we get the energy going. We will go ahead and cut in line in front of these dudes in little helicopter pods. We will wait a little bit, let him go first. He was behind us, we cut in line, put down a checkpoint, jump around. And then for these flames, just jump an extra time between each flame and grab this and away we go. I messed up on that. I did not hit jump when I should have. And I collected a collectible in case you didn't see it there. This stage will be done before you know it. Or a little longer if I go ahead and die once there. And then we are on to a stage that this is one that when I first started running a game really messed with my head. Those bullets with their little wavy pattern really just, something about it psychs me out. It gets me confused. It causes a little confusion, especially right here. But if you just go patient, you'll be fine. Let's go 2 of these at once. If you go at the exact right pixel, you'll go through 2 at once, which is perfect. Okay, I missed the first cycle. First cycle is very hard to get on that. Second cycle is very easy. So missing first cycle is actually not like I'm missing anything. I'm going to get kind of quiet on this stage coming up. There is a very difficult jump. I'm going to do the marathon non-safe strat first. And so I'm going to get quiet for just a second. That is incredibly difficult. And here's a very hidden secret. There's Charlie. That's the last time we're going to see Charlie. I hate to say it, but farewell, Charlie. Going up that elevator shaft is incredibly hard. If you play this game casually, there is an achievement for going up that on Steam at least. So if you're playing this on Steam, I don't know if Switch has achievements or not, but if you're playing on Steam, there is an achievement for that. It's called something like YOLO or something like that. We will jump here, grab that, and here comes a tricky jump. Kind of looks like you're throwing yourself into death, and we're good. This is the penultimate level. The way you're meant to do it is run back and forth a few times. Unfortunately, I did that slightly wrong. If you do it right, you could get the gun on one death to shoot out all three in a single spot, and you could just fall on down. So we are almost done with the game. The final stage is the longest one, but we are already 40 stages through. This game is fantastic. This here is the final stage now. Time will be coming up in probably about 40 seconds, I'd say. But this stage is like the final exam for all of this difficulty. Oh boy. This one, if you fall off cycle, can be kind of a pain to get. I fell slightly off cycle. There we go. But you will see all of the things from Kuso that we've already seen. So let's go ahead and see the gun from Twinkly, the stage that hates me. There's that motor-like thing. Look at that. There's the jumping elevator shaft from Wizard, that stage where I got a little quiet. Oh, and I got greedy. I am not going to make that. I should get that in one cycle, but it's a marathon. We're not going to do perfect every time. One last collectible to go. That should be all 30 of them. That's what makes it LOVE+kuso 100%. Go through here. We are getting near the end. We can practically see it over there. Just avoid these. You can't get more than one of these per cycle. You have to pretty much stop. Oh, and then if I can control my jumps, getting a little too jittery for my own good right there. All right, so this part is the hardest fall in the game, and time. So this game, when you run it on SRC, you do it based off of in-game time, because this game runs off of frame count. It is 1 pixel per frame. When moving horizontal, it's 60 frames per second. It is a very solid, reliable game. Real quick, I am going to add up my total of jumps, deaths, and checkpoints, 1,300 even. So if you want to join me in donating I'm going to donate 5 cents each. If you want to donate 1 cent, join in my fun. $13. Let's do a $13 train if we can for the Transgender Legal Defense and Education Fund. As for me, I'm going to donate $65 because great cause, great game. This is going to be a great marathon. I am so hyped. The schedule is beautiful. All of this just looks like a fantastic marathon in the works. And I am honored that Gamegoyles let me be a part of their inaugural speedrun marathon. I really hope everyone's runs coming up are fantastic and the rest of the marathon goes great. Let's bring in a lot of money for a great cause. And with that, I am going to log off here and just watch the marathon as a viewer.